Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another video, and obviously by the title I'm giving you guys a story time on the time I was discriminated against my natural hair. And I decided to do this video because I had like one person tell me about, I had one person ask me, not even tell me, ask me like what can they wear, what professional look can they wear for their natural, since they're going natural. And I was like, I don't know, because I wear my hair as is when I'm working. So but then my other friend had a situation at her job, so it just reminded me of that time that I had an experience with people discriminating against my natural hair. So I decided that I was gonna share with you guys. And I'm not gonna get into details about what happened with my friend because that is not my place to put it on YouTube. But anyways, so I used to work at a pizza shop in Wall Street, and you know, Wall Street is, for those of you who live in New York, but if you don't live in New York, I'm sure you've heard of Wall Street. It's the financial district, and it's also a very suited place and professional place. But I worked at a pizza shop over at Wall Street. So working there, it was good. Like it was great. They actually paid they paid really well for like the position for a counter person. And I was working there part-time while I was in my community college. While I was at my community college, excuse me. And so we had a store manager at the time who was she was a white Latina. And you know, she was a model as well. So I don't know if she wanted us to look like models like her. All right, let me not get into that. Let me not say that. All right, so anyways, she has had an issue with me and someone else. So I was like the only black, well, no, let me not say that. I was the only black girl there that was wearing her natural hair. The other black girl that was there, she had she used to wear like wigs and stuff. So anyways so she was a store manager, and then we had this other girl. She was promoted to be a shift manager, and one day she came with her curly hair. And she was pulled to the side, and you know, we all wanted the tea. We're thinking something happened, but she ended up telling us she wants me to wear my hair straight. I'm like, oh. She's like, yeah, so I'm gonna have to straighten my hair tonight. I was like, oh, you're actually gonna straighten your hair? Like, I didn't say that, but I was thinking it like, oh, so because she told you to straighten your hair, you're going to do it? Yikes! That's discrimination. But I didn't get into that because at the time it just wasn't my business. So I'm someone who, I don't really talk too much at work. Like, you're my work friend, not my actual friends. So I was just like, ooh, can't relate. So I was someone who used to I used to do like braid outs at the time, or twist outs, or my hair in a bun, because my curly hair and my straight hair wasn't suitable for a wash and go. My wash and goes would look ridiculous. So no one has ever told me anything until one day. So I had my hair in a bun, and a low bun actually, and you know, that's like what most people do in between wash days and stuff. So the store manager comes in and she pulls me to the side. So I'm like, what's this about? I haven't done anything. I'm never late for work. So, but anyway, I was just like, well, I wonder what this is about. And it turns out she had a situation with my bun. She was like, she's like, as soon as I came in, I just seen your bun, and I was just like, oh my God, you know, we're at Wall Street. This is the financial district. This is an obscure area. So even though it's a pizza shop, you just try to wear your hair more professional. Okay. So the way I grew up was to never be afraid to speak up. as a woman. I don't care. The way my mom raised me and the way my grandmother raised me was, and my grandparents, actually just my grandparents and my mom, was to speak up for yourself and don't ever be silent. So I told her, I was like, this is my natural hair. This is what goes out of my head. So I can't change it. And this is a woman who is, she's Dominican and Puerto Rican, but she's racially ambiguous. So here you have a racially ambiguous woman trying to tell me what to do with my hair. So you really thought. Anyway, at that time I was like 19, but I was always someone who speaks up for herself. I don't hold anything back. So I told her very professional, in a professional manner. Like I was like, look, this is my natural hair. This is how I wear my hair, and it's in a bun. Like it doesn't get any more neater than that. She's like, well, you know, it kind of looks like a mess in the back. And I was like, right, because that's my natural hair and that's how it is. It's not considered a mess. It's just how I have thick hair. So she was like she was like thinking of like what to say to get me to change my hair. So, you know, I'm there. I'm like, I'm waiting for like a response. She's like, it's just not me. You know, I feel like you can get it in any state. So I was like, this is about as neat as it gets. She was like, okay. I was like, okay. So I went back to work. So she mentioned, so I think 2 weeks later or maybe a week later, she mentioned it again. So I was like, I'm not gonna say her name. I was like, sweetie. I was like, sweetie, this is how my hair is. Like, I don't know what you expect. Like, I have no idea what you want me to do. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm here like, okay, what looks better? Sit back or like out? Okay, anyway, so I was just like, I don't know what you want me to do. Like, I'm not changing my hair. So I was waiting to get fired. I was like, okay, so I'll just get fired. And then she also mentioned, you know, as your boss. I was like, as my boss, I'm telling you that I'm not changing my hair. Like, she never told me to straighten it because she knew that was wrong. I don't even know how the hell she had the nerve to tell the manager, but maybe they were just cool like that. I don't know. Anyway, so the shift manager, the girl that was told to straighten her hair, she comes to me. She's like, you know, you've been doing a really great job. I'm like, oh, thanks. I'm like, oh, thanks. She's like, you know, we haven't had any complaints, but there has been some concerns about your hair, and I don't want them to do you like this to somebody else. I don't know with that. We're not gonna get into that because I just don't know. So I was like, what, fire me? She's like, yeah, I don't want them to do that to you because you're a really great worker, but you know, maybe you can wear your hair in 2 buns because when it's in 1 bun, it's like really big. I'm like, yeah, I have thick hair. And I was like, I don't know what you guys want me to do, but this is what goes out of my head, and I'm not gonna wear a wig, and I'm not going to straighten my hair to please you guys. Like, I'm not doing that. So I told her that, and she was like, you know, I just really want us to do really well, you know, for the store, and the owner, he hasn't been complaining, but it's just been concerns about your hair. I'm like, wow, I never thought my hair would bring such outrage. But again, at the time, there's like a mosquito or a fly just passing by, and I'm just like, oh. Anyway, so I was just like, what was I? Oh, I was just like, who would have thought that my hair, and I just thought of my natural hair at this point. So, you know, I'm going through changes already. Like, my hair is not at shoulder length. Like, I'm already going through a whole bunch of changes in my head. So, just on my own. So now that I have to deal with it at work, it just really sucked. So one day, it was brought up again. Like, so by now, it has been brought up at least 4 times. So the 4th time, I was like, you know what? Let's do this, you know? Send me an email. And I was lying, by the way. I was like, I'll gladly make those changes. What I was really going to do, though, was use that email and go to the Department of Labor and send a complaint, because they didn't really have an HR department. They just had like managers. So that was my plan. So I was talking to my friends and my family about it. Like, they really just like keep talking to me about my hair, and this is how my natural hair is. So long story short, I never received the email. So, you know, I'm going back every day to work, the days that I'm scheduled to work, and nothing was said. I was like, I wonder why. Because they know sending me an email, they know what they're telling me is wrong. 1. 2, they know sending me an email, now I have proof and I can just go to complaint to the Department of Labor. Now, the law wasn't put into place until I believe this year, so I don't know exactly what the Department of Labor could have done about it, but I still believe that was some sort of discrimination. But the point of this video is, don't be afraid to speak up, because they really can't. For those who live in New York, they can't, in California, New York City and California, New York City and California, they can't really fire you because of your hair, the way it looks or anything. And it's crazy that there even has to be a law about this. And I was working at a pizza shop. I wasn't working at an office, or I was at a pizza shop where people literally come get their pizza. It was a personal pie and they go. And they were telling me about my hair. Now, I ended up leaving that job anyway because I found something better, but it was really sad me even having to go through that. But thank God I feel like the way I was raised and just the type of person that I am, that I'm not going to just do what I'm told and be quiet, because that's not me. Like, I can do what I'm told if it's like the correct thing to do, but you're not gonna tell me what to do without, if it's not a good reason. Like, you're telling me to change my hair, to put it in 2 buns maybe because the 1 bun is too big. Bitch, excuse my language, but what? Like, so bad the Bronx wanted to come out of me, but I have my composure because I know when and where to use it, but I also know my rights. So I just say this, so don't be afraid to speak up, because not even to get in, people told me that they're scared to like speak up. They just end up like putting it in like a nice really bun, and I'm like, you're better than me. That's all every time I'm like, you're better than me, because if my boss were to tell me you have to do this to your, send me an email, put it in writing. That's I'm gonna put it in writing. That's how I am. I've always think back now. I'm just, but I'm the type to be like, yep, put it in writing. Cause 1, I'm a little bit sarcastic, and 2, you're not about to play me or think that I don't know my rights. I'm not one of these people that, I'm not scared to get fired, because jobs are everywhere. And I'm not saying that to say that, I'm just saying like I can get hired somewhere else in a week or 2. So it's like, yeah, so I just wanted to do this video just to share with you guys an experience of discrimination with my natural hair and how I dealt with it. That I do understand being in the working, this is like how you make your livelihood, like how you pay your bills. But I feel like if I was like raised in like the 60s, I would be like a Black Panther, because you got the wrong one. No, but anyways, anyway. I'm saying that to say that, like, don't be afraid to speak up. That's the reason why I made this video. Like, don't be afraid to speak up. Jobs come and go. I know how it is to be in between jobs. Like, I've been there, and it's a struggle. I know rent due on the 1st, but sometimes you just have to not be scared to speak up. And let me know in the comments below, have you ever dealt with natural hair discrimination at your job? So the point, like I said, the point is that you may help the next people that you may leave that job, but at least you did something that brought change. Like, they know how to communicate to people when it comes to people that have natural hair. And I mean, they shouldn't really be talking about your natural hair, period, but that's a whole different debate. But just culture differences, all of that can affect things. Even at the workplace, it can be a misunderstanding. But I'm just, like I said, I'm someone who speaks up. So yeah, But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. I have videos every week. I do want to start doing videos every 2 weeks. I mean, no, excuse me, I want to start doing 2 videos per week. But I only do my hair once a week. But we'll see what happens. And you guys tend to watch my videos more when I post once a week. So, but anyways, we might do twice a week. I don't know, maybe later down. Anyway, so yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Okay, here I go again being extra. I never know how to dismiss you guys. All right, I'm gone.